Hola, ¿qué tal?
Perfecto.
El día de hoy solamente les vamos aquí a mostrar una entrevista que hicimos hace algunas semanas con Manuel Gagneaux, espero haberlo pronunciado bien, de Zeal Ardor, que sacan un disco mañana. Drive. Descúbranlo ustedes mismos a la mitad de la entrevista cómo se pronuncia. El disco sale mañana. Zeal Ardor es una de las bandas más prometedoras del último tiempo, así que bueno, gracias a la gestión vamos a tener esta conversa con Manuel Gagneaux, que pasó hace algunas semanas. Recuerden, Griff sale mañana. Aquí está la portada del disco. Y bueno, aquí lo dejamos invitados. Muchas gracias también a la gente que se suscribe al canal. Somos más de 1300. Así como si nada, pero pronto ya llegaremos a los 10.000 y 100.000.
200, 100 lucas, lo que tú queráis.
Así que eso. Muchas gracias por suscribirse. Inviten a sus amigos también a suscribirse al Planeta del Rock porque se vienen cositas para toda Latinoamérica. Aquí la entrevista. Ahora sí. Señores, estamos con Manuel Gagneaux de Zeal Ardor. Manuel, how are you today? It's been a pleasure.
I'm really well. It's hot. I'm melting. My disgusting body is sweating. But other than that, I'm fine. And you?
Where are you right now?
I'm in Switzerland, in Basel, in my home. Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's summer there, yeah. Here it's winter, yeah, I know. I was like,
Right.
how are you melting? It's like 5 degrees. No. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm really bad on wearing hoodies, but today is the day here. Well, yeah. I need to ask you about, well, these steps between Zeal Ardor album and Grief. What are your thoughts about this album that has been released 2 years ago, and the expectations through this new one?
I think the last one, the self-titled record, was kind of the heaviest record we did overall.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of a weird situation because it would be easy for us to just do another heavy record and we'd be that band basically forever. And I kind of made an effort to expand in different styles so we have more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe people will hate it. I hope not. Let's see.
Well, yeah, it's a thing that Fend You Off and the other singles are showing some new faces of this Zeal Ardor. So, well, can you tell me a little more about the writing process of this new record?
Yeah, I mean, before I wrote this album, I was writing music for a film in which there was a black metal band. So I wrote black metal music, and after that I was like, let's do something else. So that's the mindset I was in when writing this record, and it's very eclectic. It's like a how do you say, bouquet of flowers. There's different little things.
Yeah. How long did you take in write this whole new album?
I think like 3 to 4 months for everything.
Wow. But is that like the normal time for Zeal Ardor to write an album, or it was fast or slow than the previous ones?
That was kind of slower. Normally I write even faster. I write every day, and maybe 10% is good, the rest is shit. And just take what's good. And if you write every day, it's not hard to finish an album. Yeah.
It happens. It's like, okay, that this is not that good. But yeah, it's really fast compared with maybe the dinosaurs and the big, really big ones in metal, because, well, let's talk about Slayer or Megadeth or anyone, Dark Funeral, and they take their time, and you're writing a whole album in 3 or 4 months. That's really, really impressive.
I think it's a different approach, because like for me it's important to, while I'm writing a song, to still be in love with it, because after a while you kind of you already know it and you're not really fascinated by it. But to me it's really important to still have that passion going on while I'm recording it or writing it, and that's the most important part. Yeah.
And are you still in love with the previous songs that you made?
Yeah, I am, but it's a different kind of love because now I know how it is when people react to it on stage. So it's gained a new dimension. I think that's the difference.
Yeah. You have another project, that Bird Mask. I- is it living right now, or you leave it on standby for a while? Is it there?
It is. I always do both at the same time. It's like when I'm frustrated with Zeal Ardor, I do Bird Mask, and when I'm frustrated with Bird Mask, I do Zeal Ardor. It's like therapy. Look, I can take vacations, you know.
Great. Well, apart from writing this new record, how has been your 2024 so far?
Really good. We didn't have too many gigs in the first half because we were still recording and everything. But it's been fine. I've been writing a lot. I've been drawing, and honestly, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, to be very honest with you. It's been very lazy.
Yeah, there are some times that the only thing you need to do is watching YouTube, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
This new record, Grief, what was the main motivation to write it?
Money. No, I'm kidding.
Drugs. Yeah.
No, I think it's just we wanted to expand our sonic palette a little bit. So it was really fun to write it because I got to incorporate new colors and new flavors of ours, and that was fun. I wouldn't say that there was one big motivation or like a big concept behind it. Like I said, it's just a lot of songs that sound a little bit different but kind of make sense in context. So it's eclectic, yeah.
And what are your expectations with this Grief?
Honestly, I don't know because it's such a dangerous thing to have expectations. I feel because in the end, we never expected anything, and it's been always more than we could have dreamt that came back to us. So to have expectations now is like it touches me as arrogant. So I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah, good one. And what's the meaning of this whole album, or maybe the title? This is Grief. What are you trying to say with this new one?
Well, it's the Greif is like a mythical
Greif.
being in our hometown, and it comes out every year. It's like an 800-year-old tradition. 8-year-old would be very impressive. 800-year-old tradition where this creature comes out and turns the backside to the rich part of the city. And like if you were a kid here growing up, your school would bring you there and you would see this. And it's something that all of us in the band have seen or have like a connection to in the childhood. So it felt like kind of fitting to have that as an overarching thing. Also, the costume looks really cool, so that helps.
Wow, I need to look for that right now. I was pronouncing it very bad this whole time. Now it's Greif.
It's fine. I mean, it's a German pronunciation. I could have known. It's fine.
Yeah, well. Yeah, but I needed to look for it before. Now I feel bad. For you, Manuel, what's the best part of making music?
It's the making it itself. I think the fact that we can just sit down and create something from nothing, and especially now where we can record stuff, it's the most rewarding thing because, like I said, you start with absolutely nothing, and then in the end you have like a product out of thin air. And if that's not magical, I don't know what is.
Yeah. I love to make that question because maybe I've done 100 interviews and every single musician has given me a different answer. So it's
Wow.
really cool. I
Sick.
think it was only one that was like, I don't know, and that was it. But the rest of them was really good answers.
Sick.
Sorry. Manuel, I need to ask you, what about South America?
Dude, we would love to come. And I think it's about time because now we played pretty much every other corner of the world, and it feels like we're being assholes at this point. So we're making an effort to come next year, but I can't promise anything because we never know. But that would be my dream come true, honestly.
Great. Yeah, because well, next year there will be a lot of festivals here. Well, this year there's a lot of festivals too. And yeah, I was thinking maybe when I was asked to do this interview, I was like, maybe they have a really good chance to come here. And well, I realized that it was for the album. It was like, oh, okay. But the album is really good. Well, this next album is coming next August. What can you tell to the people that maybe doesn't know Zeal Ardor yet to listen to this record?
Just come in with an open mind because there's going to be weird stuff and there's going to be emotional stuff. Just, I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you hate it, you hate it, and you won't know until you listen to it.
And that's something that really happens with Zeal Ardor's music. Or you love it, either you hate it, and it's a really good thing, and it's so good that you're not trying to be liked by anybody. It's only your music, and if people likes it, okay, that's okay. And answering in that part, where do you classify Zeal Ardor in these metal genres?
I don't really know. I'm just happy to be part of it. Like, because honestly, it would be totally understandable if people would say this doesn't fit with the metal community. So the fact that we are accepted to begin with is kind of a miracle, and I'm stoked because, as you know, the metal community is pretty fucking great.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
Sometimes. That's not be too general.
Yeah, well, I managed a really big website. There's haters. And
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
There's keyboard warriors everywhere.
Oh, yeah, yeesh. Yeah, I hate them. Well, and well, what's next? After this drive, what's next for Zeal Ardor?
So we're gonna do a tour with Heilung. I mean, first there's festivals here in Europe, then a tour with Heilung, then a US tour. Then I should start recording an album, and then hopefully more tours next year, including one in South America.
Yes, please,
Yes,
please come to South America.
I would want to.
Yeah. Have you? Do you know something about these countries, or it's like a whole new territory for you?
I mean, I know something. I know. I guess it depends what you mean by if I know something about these countries.
Maybe cultural things, and it's not like where it's located. No. It's like
I mean,
I know it's somewhere under Mexico. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I know that there's huge metal community, and people always swoon about how it is to perform there. Also, I'm heavily addicted to yerba mate.
Oh.
And yeah, so that's my biggest connection.
Yeah. Well, I I put that bug into Sinister as drummer. I've been into a tour with them, and he tried the yerba mate. And he was like, "Holy fuck, this is good."
Yeah, it is.
So he's now in Slovenia drinking yerba mate too.
Excellent.
Yeah. Well, Manuel, I think we're right on time. So thank you so much for this interview. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. This was pleasant.
Yeah. The album is really great. I've been listening to it, and well, Grife comes on August 23rd, right?
Yes.
Great.
Should be good.
So, well, everyone is invited to give it a chance. And, well, that's it for me. Thank you so much for this. Well, I'm looking forward to your maybe upcoming South American tour next year.
Me too, man. Me too.
Great. Well, thank you.
Cheers, man.